I will cast my cares on you. You're the anchor of my hope, the only one who's in control.
Hi, my name is Adam Sewell. I'm the pastor of the Well Church in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are a church plant with the North American Mission Board. My wife and I have been in Pittsburgh for almost 3 years, serving the community of Mount Washington and the city of Pittsburgh. So the Well Church exists for three things, and that is to love God, to love people, to do something about it. As we read in Scripture, the command that Jesus gives to all his disciples is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, and your mind, and to love your neighbors as yourself. So as we love God, we are going to love people, and as we love people, our hearts should be moved to action, which is why we would say do something about it. So when we moved to Mount Washington, we knew we wanted to be a church that was not just a building, but a church that was active in our community, because the reality is that there are thousands of people in my small neighborhood that don't know Christ. Mike is a member of our church at the Well. We met Mike about a year ago at his home underneath the 31st Street Bridge. We were doing an outreach to his community there, and we're taking some water and other supplies. And we met Mike that morning. It was last October. Undertaking homeless ministry as a church, especially a church plant, can be daunting. It can be a little scary because it's a lot of unknowns, and it's a hard ministry to do. But what we've seen at the Well is that our homeless friends are not just people we see once a week or we go to their camps. What's happened here, and this has been incredible, is that our friends that live in the tents or live in vans, wherever they live, have become part of our family. So it's not just a ministry where we go to them. It's a ministry where we are part of them. They are part of us, so we get to do this together. Since being part of our church for over a year, Mike has come a long way. We've walked him through some discipleship material. He already had a base understanding of who Christ was, but we've been able to flesh that out practically and through Scripture. And what we've seen is Mike has, come out of his shell and has engaged people relationally. He's engaged the church body. We consider him just part of the family. It doesn't matter where Mike sleeps or where he used to sleep. He's part of our family now. Sometimes when we work with homeless friends and things in the city, the thing we see most is hopelessness. We see that their spirits are almost crushed by the living situation. And what we've been able to work through with Mike, and what God has done, an incredible thing in Mike's life, is that he's giving him hope again. He said, Mike, you are valuable to me. I don't care where you sleep. I have something great for you. And that is the message of the gospel. That is the message that we get to share with our homeless friends, to say, you are not identified by where you sleep. You're houseless. You don't have to be homeless. You can find a home. And I truly believe Mike has found a home in the Well Church. My encouragement to the rest of the BRN is simply this. Walk your streets. Talk to your neighbors. Get to know the needs in your community so that you have an opportunity to serve and share the gospel of Christ.